Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to KwingsLetsPlays. We hope you guys are having a fantastic night and you're ready for the 6th episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, the Cosmic Shake. This is going to be a whole new world. And also, if you guys didn't know, the groundhog saw his shadow, just woke up. So it means 6 more weeks of winter, but for a lot of us, there hasn't been any winter yet. It hasn't even been cold enough in Pennsylvania for any snow yet, so that's the funny thing. But we hope you guys are ready for more. And sorry for the delay, I kind of slept in a little bit, and yeah. Yeah,
I kind of fell asleep too.
Long day.
It was a long day for me as well. I went and got cat food, and I made fish, and then I went to the grocery store again, and then I also got Burger King this morning, and then I did my stream, and then I was gonna edit my video, but I didn't get a chance. And
Burger King breakfast or Burger King regular?
I got Burger King breakfast, so we have Burger King French toast sticks all week, yo.
Well, I wouldn't eat all week. You had like a day or two.
You could eat 1 French toast stick a day.
Interesting.
3 orders of French toast sticks.
Nice. Oh wow, spoil me. Okay.
I'm trying to spoil you because you're worth it.
It's my birthday month now. Alright, so anyway guys, your like goal is 100 likes. Let's get those likes up. You guys know the drill. Somebody get that posted in there and then we'll get to it. The newsletter had a little problem today. I had to correct that.
Sorry.
So the newsletter was sent out now. It was supposed to be sent out at 10:30 today, but it's sent at 10:30 at night, so we had to fix it. Whoa!
Yeah.
This looks weird. So what is the name of this place? This is, they call this Medieval Sulfur Fields?
Well, actually, Luke, I was trying to save money because usually if I go out, then I could get a coffee and a small sandwich, but that costs almost $10. But for $10 at Burger King, you can get 3 orders of French toast sticks and 2 sandwiches. Wow. Yeah, and I thought, well, how much better is that? And then you can have food all week if you go to Burger King. That's why it has the best breakfast ever.
Alright.
And Luke, oh.
No, here we go. Okay, so this is Medieval Sulfur Fields. So there's only 1 more level left, which will be tomorrow will be the finale, most likely. Yeah, and then Sunday we'll have a bonus episode.
This Luke's birthday month. All month is his birthday.
All month is my birthday.
Every day is your birthday this month.
This is the tallest slide ever!
Thank you.
This is what space looks like.
Okay. So yeah, I'm all Zelda, don't you walk on the computer? No, Zelda, why?
These clouds are so fluffy.
Luke, did you know from Russia, from Love, the evil bad guy, part of Spectre?
This is the tallest slide ever.
Yeah, I know, he has a cat.
So this is what space looks like.
I know, you called me a Bond villain once. Because you said only villains have cats.
Clouds are so fluffy.
It was back when we were doing Zelda! Don't do that. Don't walk on that. Alright guys, let's mobilize those likes. I think we're at 70. Let's keep going. Whoop. And hiya! There we go.
Yeah, and then I got more, instead of going out to get coffee or anything, I got more, instant stuff to make, drinks at home. And then, I got some Danishes to send to our family. I got
Danishes?
Danishes so I can send them. Those cheese and raspberry ones, and then I ordered some, Year of the Rabbit, Happy New Year of the Rabbit cards.
Okay.
From Amazon.
Zelda, be good.
So we can send them, so say Happy New Year to our families. Because I forgot to send the cookies out.
Okay.
I'll keep the cookies for Easter or something.
What cookies? Danish
I bought
cookies?
I bought 5 things of Danish cookies. Unless you're gonna eat those all yourself.
I can't make any promises.
Well, I'm not telling you where they are.
Okay, but if I find them, fair game.
I got you one on your own. I got you. One of them is yours.
Oh, okay.
I bought you one tin. I'll have to show you which one is yours.
Okay. That's fair.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine.
You're on like a rain. I can't believe
I'm
you're
on a
your
rainbow
tongue.
road. Yeah, I'm on my tongue.
Yeah, you're on Rainbow Road. It looks like Flavors Up. Honestly, this looks like Flavors Up.
Oh,
custard.
that's gonna leave a mark. All right, you guys are almost at 80 likes. Keep it up.
Who dareth to crasheth into thy princess's window?
Fear not, my Whaley. It is Sir SpongeBob of Bikini Bottom, here to rescue you with his loyal squire, Patrick.
Square Patrick? I thought you were the square one. Unless, have I been SpongeBob all along?
Stoppeth your childish shenanigans. Oh, forget it. Listen, SpongeBob. I'm about to throw the most choral slumber party the sea has ever seen. There's going to be cake and a band and popular girls from all corners of the realm. And they're all coming to celebrate their love for me, the princess. I'm not going anywhere.
This rescue might take a little longer than I was expecting, Patrick.
You should call me SpongeBob.
Oh, whatever. Bye.
No!
Uh-oh, we lost our magic teleporter thing. That's the problem. Poor SpongeBob. Okay, Pearl doesn't want to go home. Pearl refuses. No.
Princess Pearl. P-E-A-R-L. P-E-A-R-L.
Yep.
Sorry.
Princess to leave, and this is lost our bubble power. Okay. Alright guys, good job on 80 likes. Keep mobilizing with that. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of platforming involved with this. Alright. Aha! Oh, what?
Thank you, Christian
What are you
Patriot. You're
drunk?
Looks
breathtaking.
more like a castle to me.
Well, whatever
That
it
was
is,
sharp and
I'd sure
pointy.
like to live under it.
Yep, and yep, thank you, Gio and Christian Patriot and everyone for all the encouragement. Appreciate that so much. BJ Starshine says this reminded me of Rainbow Road and the Rainbow Bridge to Fairy World from Fairly Odd Parents.
Ah.
Awesome, thank you, BJ Starshine.
Ooh, more jelly.
Oh, I still have my bubble power, even if I don't have my bubble power. I suppose that makes sense. Whoa! Oh,
I'm feeling better already.
that's nasty. Don't get poked or stabbed here. Whoop.
That's a long
And
way down.
try not to look down, everybody.
Hey, maybe you should try being a balloon too, SpongeBob.
Oh my gosh. No. Okay.
Oh no, we were fine yesterday. We were just bantering about we were not upset last night. We were just bantering about Valentine's Day.
Oh, are they talking about
It
the
was just-
Pokemon
It was
stream?
just comedic bantering. I always get stressed around holidays.
Well, the last stream of the night is hard for Amber too, because Amber's been up.
Yeah, I don't like.
Oh!
I don't think I was
Don't
upset.
go away.
I just I
Just
don't.
need to sleep.
It's hard for me to know. It's difficult. I mean, if you guys wanted to know, I was having like a mental crisis about like I don't want Luke to buy me chocolates because then it'll cost too much money. But that's just me worrying about things.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch a movie and we're gonna have crepes on Valentine's
Yep,
Day.
we decided we're gonna have crepes and watch a movie.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, guys, you're almost at 85 likes. Keep it going.
You know what, Luke and I.
Huh?
Oh, thank you, J Cat. You're breathtaking. Yeah,
Hey, fabulous.
Whoa!
Thank you. J Cat says, "Hi, Luke and Amber. Hope you're having a great Friday." I know I am. Awesome, J Cat. Thank you for being a member for 6 months.
Honey Skeletor just played.
You're breathtaking, J Cat. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a
and
good
a lot
girl.
less
Listen.
confusing too.
Okay.
You're right. It would be a paper
Hi.
particle to drop down there.
Alright, guys,
again.
you're 5 away from 90. Keep it up.
No more chafing.
What is this guy? Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do
Comedic
that.
banter on what? Says Lorray.
Shut up.
Yeah, basically, Luke said he wanted to get me nice things, and I told him I would be, I don't know. I get nervous because it's difficult. It's difficult when you. I don't know. You guys can watch the stream from yesterday.
Is that pizza for you and me? Sticky sweet.
Run, collect this stuff. So I kind of like Medieval World a little bit. Although Pearl is going to make things complicated for SpongeBob because she doesn't want to leave.
I thought you were being really. I had a really nice time on the stream with our Herald stream.
Oh, the
I loved
Pokemon
having
thing?
a nice
No
day
more
because you
chafing.
kept saying I was cute and missing Audrey, and it made me feel happy.
I mean, most women want to be called a Tsunaderi or whatever.
Yeah, but that kind of girl always gets the guy. Because they think they're
I'm actually watching a show about a Tsunadic or whatever. She's I can tell you the premise of it, and you can tell me if you think it's cute or not. So there's this anime that's on HDive, which is that Amazon affiliate site. And apparently it wasn't good enough to end up on Crunchyroll, but the anime is about two types of romances. The first one is there is a high school couple who this girl saved his life because he got into a accident, and he used to be a ball player, and his whole life, like, he was gonna graduate high school and then he was gonna go into playing baseball. And something happened where his shoulder went out of commission, and he was contemplating, like, not living anymore because his entire life he trained to be a baseball player. He was a great pitcher, and right in his senior year, he loses his ability to throw.
Yeah.
And there were scouts watching and everything, so his life was over. So then what he does is this girl who was a fan of his, like a secret admirer,
I think there's a way through
she
now.
basically, like, tells him that, well, there's other things that you could do. She gets the courage to approach him, and she's like, you know, you have an amazing voice, and you have such a knowledge for baseball, you could become a baseball commentator. Like,
Right.
your life doesn't have to be, you could still be involved with baseball.
Barnacles, we broke
Yeah.
the bubble wand. How
One
are we
sec.
gonna get home now and
I'll
save
tell you the
Pearl?
No problem. We can fix it easy peasy. All you gotta do is find all the pieces, lick them, stick them back together.
Patrick, that's brilliant. Let's hope it works on magic bubble wands.
I will. Just like when I fixed your TV and your bookshelf. Hey, Gary's food bowl.
Okay, so I'll finish my story. We need to find the bubble wand. The bubble wand is broken into two parts. So that was...
Yep, I'm glad you're having a great Friday, J-Cat. That's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that. My friend that plays as Pikachu and beats me in Smash.
Oh yeah, I let your refrigerator
Alright,
back
so I'm
together.
gonna finish my train of thought.
I shouldn't have
So,
to explain how it came apart.
he
in the
doesn't have
first
anything
place,
to do
though.
anymore, and he's obviously not in baseball club anymore. And people are inviting him to do all the stuff that he doesn't want to do. And she grabs him and she's like, oh, it's okay, he's actually part of my club now, which is the communications club or the broadcasting club. And he's like, what, I am? And she's like, yep. And then he joins that reluctantly, not realizing for her that, you know, they both have a crush on each other because one, she basically saved his life, and two, she's always had a crush on him, like ever since like junior high or whatever. And she's like, well, I can help you, you know, learn commentating. Why don't you commentate while I play this video game? And they're playing this dating sim game.
Oh, cute.
Yeah,
bring
and then they
Squidward
start
here.
doing
He's
commentary,
always
like,
telling
you know
us
how
to
you and
get
I do
lost.
Let's Plays or whatever, like running commentary, but like sports related.
Yeah.
Which actually looks like really fun.
Like he's like, oh, he's coming in for the pitch and he strikes out.
Yeah, something like that. Like, comes up to this girl and, you know, uh-oh, this guy's, you know, blah, 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 blah. So they're doing their thing, doing their little banter, and then all of a sudden, like, the main character in the game gets, like, this ray of light shine on him, and suddenly he can hear the voices of these two teenagers that he refers to as gods because, you know, and then the girl is freaking out. She's like, wait a second, you can hear us? And they have him do something stupid if he can hear them, like, you know, pat his head or whatever, do something that would show that it's happening in real time.
Yeah.
And so they've been bestowed with this power, and then she's like, well, since we have this ability, she says, I want to save my favorite character who has the death flag, who's like the villainous, like the person who because you know, in dating sims, you have this usually this random girl who comes in and steals the fiance of like this mean girl.
Oh.
But this mean girl isn't really a mean girl. She's a tsundere or whatever. She can't express her emotions. She's very like in love with the prince, but like it comes out awkward because she's very bad at communication. So she just comes across very angry and villainous. So their whole goal is to save this girl, and the prince falls madly in love with the fiance when usually he would be in love with the player character, and stuff like that. So they're doing everything they can to try to save this girl from the death route. And then they find out other characters that are, you know, gonna get the death route of the game, because that's what happens in the game. Either you get the reverse harem ending, or the fiance ends up dying and turned into an evil dragon. So, yeah.
Oh, I get it. So the tsundere, she isn't really evil. She's just kind of like angry.
Overprotective and angry, but she's angry
she's
because
sweet inside.
She's sweet inside. She's got a gushy center, yeah.
So then she wants to save that girl in the game.
Yep. So every day those kids come over and they hang out and they play the game together, and their relationship doesn't really continue to blossom, and it probably will like over the course of the show. Because they'll realize that they have feelings for each other or something. But it's just really cute, and you can watch it on High Dive. So I can't remember the name of it. I've only seen like, I think it's still ongoing, but it's pretty adorable. I like it.
Yeah, and I like the other anime you were watching about
the book princess.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah.
I would like to watch that other anime. Maybe on your birthday we can watch anime all the time.
I would be down with that.
Maybe I can make you either ramen or tacos or homemade, well, I don't want to try out a new recipe on your birthday.
Well, the good news is on the 5th we get paid, so we'll be able to get a cake and whatever else we need to do.
Yeah, I was gonna order you. I need to go to Walmart and get you a nightmare. Kind of cute. So, yeah, you guys, I need to explain, like, when we do, like, these kind of videos, especially with a lot of dialogue, it's basically, like, a live Let's Play.
Yeah, it kind of is.
So, like, if Luke and I, especially if Luke is having a conversation with me, I can't interrupt the conversation that Luke is having with me and randomly interrupt him and read somebody's chat. Like, I want to make sure, my husband is a top priority, so I don't want to stop talking to my husband so I can read a chat, if that makes sense, even if it's a super chat. Like, it's important that I, stay focused on the video, and, I can't just stop my Let's Play randomly and read chats.
Okay, you guys did good at 100 likes. Let's continue doing. What's our next like goal? So we got Kate Lee as a thing, so we're gonna pin Kate. Thank you, Kate, and everybody for pushing those likes. You guys are doing fantastic. Looks like we have another part of the bubble wand here. Boom. The only problem I have with the whole Amazon thing is, as far as I know, there's no way to watch it on a system. You have to watch it on the phone, or probably a computer or something like that.
Oh, for Amazon?
No, it's an affiliate of Amazon. They own it. They bought it.
Oh.
Before it was its own anime company, and then Amazon bought it.
So is it on Amazon Prime or no?
They do have it on Amazon Prime, but the problem is they don't have the subtitles working, so you have to go to the website.
Well, I mean, not to be...
I can stick your garage door back together, too.
Because I'm in James Bond mood because we're doing that.
We are doing Bond next. New playthrough.
Was just noticing in that movie, they're in... I can't remember what country they were.
From Russia with Love?
Yeah, they go to like 4 countries in that movie.
Yep.
They start in England, and then...
It's a globe-trotting movie, yep.
And then she goes to like either Romania or something else, Turkey, I think. So they're in Turkey, and then the Russian girl's in Turkey, and then they're speaking Turkish, and there are no subtitles. Like, it's just implied what they're saying because the girls are talking and they're laughing. She's like, whatever, like, goodbye in Turkish, whatever that is. But I thought that was so interesting, because today, everyone needs subtitles for everything, but back then, old movies, they didn't give subtitles. It was just implied they're talking in Turkish. Like, okay. they're probably saying like their pleasantries and then they leave. Like they didn't need subtitles for everything.
Well, I mean, if they're talking like in Turkish for like 5 minutes. Or something.
No, it was just like a few seconds, and then so they didn't translate everything.
Nope.
Like there was no reason to, because you could kind of get the idea of what they were doing. Like there was no. But I kind of thought that was cool. Like you're kind of immersed into the world, because if I really was landed in Turkey, I wouldn't have subtitles on myself. Like I wouldn't know what they were saying either.
Yeah, but now they have phones and things like where you can go to other countries and you can actually see what other people are saying.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I know. I like that. I like that. You know, people are actually using technology for some good things like translation.
If you could go to any like 2 countries in the world, where would you go? Like, if you would go with me or something.
Japan, and I would take you to Viking country.
Oh, look, you don't have to say that.
Japan for me, and then I would take you to the Viking Museum, and we'd go to different places where Viking stuff was really important, because you love Vikings. Japan, we would be there a while, though, because in order to see everything, we'd have to be there for like 6 months to a year. So,
okay.
Viking land would be a couple weeks, probably.
Yeah, because I mean, there's just a lot of mountains, and then there's I mean, I'm sure there's other things. Most people that I see that move to Norway, they basically are outside all the time. Like there's just mountains. Like,
A friend of ours who lives in Japan told us that in order for us to see everything, and we'd have to probably live there for like at least a year, or it'd be way too expensive to keep flying back and forth.
You're a nice person, BJ Star.
But in order to live there for a year, we'd have to have a house to come back to. We wouldn't be able to rent someplace. So we'd have to own our own house.
Yeah, definitely.
Excuse me.
Yeah, good to see you guys in the chat. Thanks for the likes, and I hope you guys are doing well. Like I've had it depends on the day, guys. Like, I might be in a super hyper mood and, like, read some more chats, but today I'm kind of, like, no offense, but I'm kind of, like, zoning out because, like, I've had a long day.
Well, you got the cat food, you made dinner,
all day.
You streamed,
Yeah.
you did the newsletter.
And some days I just need to kind of just watch Luke play, like, especially at night, like I think last night it was hard for me because I just wanted to zone out. The only, guys and girls, the only time Luke and I can answer a ton of questions are the last stream. Like the very last stream of the night, Luke will randomly talk about
Maybe we should look
Go
at
to the
another
courtyard?
part of
Is
the
that
castle.
what they want? Okay.
This part is confusing.
Great idea. Now, where's the next part of the castle?
hello everyone in the chat. Hi. Say, I have 1 second right now.
Go to courtyard.
I can imagine Amber. Wait. I'm also angry, but I have a squishy center. Awesome, Christian. Hi, Later Gator. Hi, BJ Starshine. Thank you for the encouragement. BJ Starshine, so sweet. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Jacob. Guys and girls, just so you know, like, I can't... I think I've explained this before, and I'll explain again. If you guys say a chat... Like, if you guys write something, you'll have to copy it and then paste it, like, 10 minutes later and then see if I see it again, because that's how normal people, like, chat. Like, I can't scroll up 30 minutes before and look for your chat.
Yeah, the only way...
I can't do it because it's just stressful. It's just very... I have never seen any YouTuber do that. It just puts way too much stress on me and makes it not fun for me to stream.
When did Zelda come up here?
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, if there's a question you really need answered, you can always super chat, and that's the easiest way to get a hold of us.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, that's
like saying, read my comment, read my comment.
That's what Gio was saying, actually. He said if you guys have a comment you really need answered.
Yep. Whoops.
Where doth you think you are going?
There are options? Well, I want to go to Finland.
Go to Finland.
Only those who come bearing invitations may enter. And even then, there's no boys allowed.
Are you in the band?
Tragically, my duties robbeth the princess of the elevating experience that are my melodies. I am forced to cast other, more mediocre talents, and tell sea urchins like yourself to get out of here.
Maybe this
Well,
is
that's
the
not
entrance
nice.
to the castle. We should come back with all the bubble wand pieces.
So,
And a
basically, oh my gosh, I called him the wrong word. Squidward won't let us get over there until we do something.
Yeah. I didn't even notice you called him anything. And if you guys are wondering, I mean, not to be, I don't know, it's kind of random, but Luke made the thumbnail of Daniel.
Did you hear? New
Daniel Craig, yeah.
He made it so it wouldn't look as good as Pierce Brosnan because he's like, it doesn't deserve to look as good. So he made like a black and white picture of him. Which honestly, your thumbnail still looks pretty good, but you didn't find like I think I respect that.
I searched for a good picture of him like holding a firearm the way that Pierce does not exist
He
because
just doesn't look as good holding it.
no, he doesn't. He has like one or two shots that aren't like a good PNG, like a cutout. And most of his things, he's like...
Oh yeah, you were telling me he hardly ever took any pictures of himself holding a firearm.
Yeah, he hardly ever... There's like one thing with him using like an AK-47, which I think is for Quantum of Solace. And then he has... Most of his things, he's like touching his tie. You know, he looks like he's being very distinguished.
Weird.
Or he's like... holding on to his cufflinks or something like that. You know, he's making himself look very suave and stuff. He's definitely kind of a suave Bond.
Yeah.
But for the guy who's supposed to be like one of the most brutal Bonds since Dalton, like he
not.
has a lot of tame pictures.
I don't really think he is as brutal as
No, he is.
I mean,
I watched some of his best fight scenes for fun yesterday because Daniel Craig is the one in this Bond game.
I haven't seen all of his
The problem with Daniel Craig, like, being in this Bond game is he doesn't care. Like, he puts out a really bad performance.
Oh, wow.
Like, the difference is when Pierce Brosnan did some of the Bond games, like, he actually gave it his A game. Like, him and Judi Dench and, like, all these other... Even William Dafoe was a Bond villain in a game exclusively. Yes.
Wow. That's really cool.
And it was, you know, it was a really cool Bond game.
Luke was telling me that actually, he found out, Pierce Brosnan found out that they kept using his likeness for Bond games, so he actually contacted them and said, well, you're using my likeness anyway. I might as well do the voice for you guys.
Yep.
And he voluntarily kind of like, you know, they probably didn't pay him as much as he got for doing them films.
Well, he got the whole Bond cast involved.
It's
like,
really amazing that he did
I believe John Cleese is in it as Q, Judi Dench is M. It's Everything or Nothing, I believe, is the name of the Bond game.
Yeah, and Luke had a really interesting thing to tell me last night, which was that, you know, Pierce Brosnan was actually, he grew up watching both Sean Connery and, Roger Moore, and so he used some of Roger Moore's, like, quips and one-liners and funny remarks, but he was also very, like, hardcore, like Sean Connery.
You got the ferocity and intensity of Sean Connery, plus he had the action of Brosnan, so he's like the perfect Bond.
He was like almost the best Bond, like all around.
Because he was the only Bond that actually felt like he could be the other Bonds. Like you could see a little bit of Connery in him, you could see a little bit of Roger Moore, but he didn't have the murderous intent of Dalton.
Did you hear?
Dalton was, I don't think he liked Dalton's Bond very much.
Yeah, I don't think Bond would want to.
No, in the books he is kind of like Dalton a little bit.
Yeah, but that's weird because in the movie From Russia with Love, there's a guy that he's fighting against, and they talk about him in the movie, a guy who's working for the Spectre, the guy who's like the assassin from Spectre, and they say this guy is a piece of work, he enjoys, you know, killing people. So they're trying to say like he's a sick person, like unlike Bond who does it for his job. So it's kind of weird that.
Ooh.
Yeah, sorry, Zelda, I'm droning on. So, Zelda's like yawning at what I'm saying.
I think there's some animal trapped in this cage.
Okay, guys, let's get those likes up.
Ooh.
Stable.
Oh boy, maybe it's a giraffe.
We should probably free it from its cage, whatever it is.
Stables. Okay, we're at the stables. What do they want us to do? Grab the seahorse?
Hither, adorable Steve.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't really talk about, like, I answered several questions a few days ago, but I can't really talk about helping people with their YouTube channel because, number one, we have, like, I want to stay away from the rule where we don't, like, advertise other people's YouTube channel, and also, I just don't, it doesn't have to do with the story. I can only really answer questions that have to do with the game we're playing. If you have questions, you can always ask them on social media, and I may be able to get back to you, but I may not.
Hither, adorable Steve.
And I generally, you know, there's so many YouTube tutorials about different things about sound engineering in games and stuff, and we just don't have time. We work so much, and we don't have time to answer questions like that. I'm sorry.
Where are we going now? Find the key to open the stable door. Oh. Wait, no. Oh! It's up there? Well, how am I gonna get... Oh, never mind. Asking... Okay. So we have to deal with this stuff. Hopefully not get hit.
Sticky sweet.
There we go.
Good job on me. Yeah, he looks so cute. We should do like, people were wondering if we are gonna do a poll today. I have some poll things screenshotted, or we could do what is SpongeBob's cutest outfit? Flower, jester.
That is a jester.
I don't know what his other outfits have been so far, but he looks so cute. Pirate.
Ooh.
Jester, flower, or cowboy.
Let's keep those likes up, guys and gals. YouTube just purged a bunch of people. We were at over 130 people. We dropped down to 90. Holy cow. That's crazy. There's a lot of heavy wind going on right now, too.
Animal is so majestic.
Which maybe actually we'll get some snow and the groundhog will be correct. I don't know.
I mean, there must be some reason why people trust the groundhog.
I think they just want to stay inside.
I mean, I think it's just a fun thing. Like, honestly, like...
Punxsutawney Phil. Whoa, listen to that wind. That's terrifying. Whoa. Come on, SpongeBob, get up there. Yeah. There we go. It's gonna be a little sad to see this end, but, like, we'll be doing Hogwarts next week, so if we can stretch this game out to Sunday, I think we'll be fine. Also, I think the Bond game's gonna last until at least Monday. So it's kind of a good thing to start the Bond game. Just a little announcement though, guys and gals. We won't be doing Shenmue this month because Anna has to pause her membership for a few months.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing some other Ultimates this month, but there will not be any Shenmue. So.
Yeah, and if you guys could please keep Anna Sensei in your thoughts and prayers. That would be really good because she's having a lot of... I don't really know. It's very... Like, I don't think she really wants to talk about what it is.
We're not going to talk about it.
So, but she's having a lot of doctor's appointments.
Yeah. And also, Droggle, if you're nearby, I'm having problems with the Landstalker thing. My save file got erased because, like, looking at Genesis games is kind of touch and go. So, if we're going to continue Landstalker, I'd have to start all over again. Unless you want Amber to resume Fire Emblem or something else, let me know. Because where we were, that took me forever to get to last time, the save file, like, it won't work anymore. So, yeah. I tested it last night to see if I could get it to work, and it did not. Like, it was like there was no save data anymore.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk to Luke when he has tons of time to answer random questions or just talk about stuff, then just be on one of the late night streams. Depending on what it is.
Yeah.
If it's like a story-based game like this, he wouldn't. But if it's like a random stream, he might have more time. But he might not always have time. It depends on the stream.
It depends on the game. The Fortnite streams are the easiest ones to pick my brain about stuff.
Yeah, it depends on the game. If it's a story-based game with dialogue, we don't have a lot of time. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you so much. We got 3 super chats already. Thank you guys so much. Wow, it's really raining out there.
I don't know if that's rain though. I think that's just the wind. I can hear the wind.
Okay, thank you for the super chat, Diane. Thank you. It says, what is your favorite fantasy world or character? Like fantasy world in the game, or like any kind of world?
I mean, I like a lot of fantasy worlds. I get a lot of fantasy world stuff from anime. Like, I just like the idea of like being teleported to another world or reincarnated and being given like all these amazing powers or skills and stuff to live and thrive in, you know, a medieval fantasy. Probably medieval fantasy, but without the Black Plague. I wouldn't mind it. You know, rescuing princesses and being able to have your own land, like far away from a kingdom without having to pay property taxes and all this other stuff. I like that. I was watching this one medieval anime and this guy ends up meeting his wife and he's like, well, you know, one thing I've been worried about is, you know, I'm on this land here that's probably owned by your king. And she's like, yeah, so? And he's like, well, I've never, you know, properly gone and asked the king if I can live here. She says, you made a life for us out here in the middle of nowhere in the Death Forest. Because he ends up being reincarnated inside this forest that apparently is like one of the scariest forests in the world, but he has no idea because he befriends like these wolves and they end up like the wolves have a family of like puppies that protect him, and he has a magical tool where he can like farm, and whatever he thinks about, even if he doesn't have seeds, they magically, you know, that's his superpower. So he grew up very sickly in a hospital. When he died, he was a huge fan of Harvest Moon and watching cooking shows and things like that. So when he was given the ability to reincarnate, basically he asked to be a farmer, and the most important thing is he wanted a healthy body that could withstand like any type of disease, because he didn't want to have like a terrible death, you know, again from disease and, you know, being sickly and unhealthy and stuff like that. But he meets his wife and he asks her later on, he's like, well, you know, I'm worried about this because don't you have to do something to ask the king to have land and stuff like that? And she's like, no, you literally settled this place by yourself and in this inhabitable like area, you know, this is your land. So I mean, but he expands it to the point where it becomes almost like a rival kingdom, and then the king gets involved eventually, because he settles in this death forest. Think of it like the Zelda forest, but with like monsters and moblins all over the place, and you know, even the fish look evil.
Oh yeah.
They have like fangs and stuff like that.
Oh wow. Actually, there's a. Oh,
No more
but
chafing.
his wife isn't your normal wife. She's like an elf vampire.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he saves her life, and then he's like, well, I want you to stay with me. And she's like, what do you mean? He says, I'm lonely. And so in the second episode, they get married, and they live together.
Cute.
Yeah. But it's like, you don't see them do any married stuff. It's just like the whole premise of the show is basically like Harvest Moon. You get married, you have a family, you have kids. He hasn't had kids with her yet, but like it's Harvest Moon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. There's actually it doesn't really matter, but I know from watching Jeremy Wade hunting monsters on fishing, there's actually some places in the world that have fish with
fangs and stuff.
Yeah, that are really scary looking.
What does that say? Main objectives: we need to enter a tower. Okay.
With like teeth and fangs and that's really cool. Thank you for telling me about the animes you're watching.
I believe it's also on High Dive. It's a show called Farming in Another World. And
oh yeah.
I like it because I'm a huge fan of like Harvest Moon and stuff, and like literally half the stuff he's talking about is like farms, like only farm sim gamers would get it.
Yep. Thank you guys for the super chats, Diane and ZWWE and Christian Patriot.
Yep, but there you go, guys. If I could, fantasy setting, that's what I would want.
Yep, there you go, Diane. That was the answer to your super chat.
Yep.
Fantasy setting for me would be, I don't know, I think a medieval setting would be cool. I mean, I don't really know what, I don't know if I would want to go to a place in history that really happened. I think that would be interesting.
Okay.
To visit places in history. But I don't know when I would be.
It's not during the Black Plague.
Middle Earth. I don't know.
That's the only time in medieval history that I would not want to be around for. And also, I would still want to have knowledge of hygiene, so I'd want to make sure I wash my hands and
Yeah,
you know, that kind of stuff.
the plague lasted for a long time. Just because I was watching a lot of documentaries about Napoleon, the plague was still around when he was in the 1800s.
Oh wow.
Like there was still some people that still had it.
Come on, big man.
In fact, that was like something Napoleon was actually painted doing, which was visiting plague victims. He saw himself as a liberator and healer. He wanted people to see him as somebody who could heal the Black Plague. He was unafraid of the Black Plague. He would actually touch people with the Black Plague to show that he was superior to everyone else.
Oh my god.
That nothing could harm him. And he somehow didn't get killed. Like, he never got it. I mean, Napoleon was a person that was larger than life. Like, he was just unbelievable. Like, I mean, he was small. Larger than life, but he was small.
He was a tiny guy, yeah. Teeny tiny dictator.
Yeah.
Zelda's breathing. When did Zelda even get here, though? Oh, are we at our light goal? Alright, let's get the next light goal up.
And ZWWE's super chat says, "Hi, hope you guys are having a great day." Thank you, ZWWE. Appreciate that very much. Thank you so much.
Hi, Top Speed. Who's got the next light goal?
Let me see.
We could do 145. We're at 125 right now. There we go. Geo's World. Geo. Gotcha, Geo. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so we're, if you guys are just joining, we're doing the towers thing right now. We're in a medieval setting for SpongeBob.
Yep.
Which is cool.
And thank you for the super chat, Christian Patriot. Christian Patriot super chat says, "No surrender, no retreat. Remember why we fight. We fight for Luke and Amber. If we go out, at least we'll go out fighting. Keep engaging."
Yeah,
Thank you.
You guys are doing great.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. You guys are amazing.
And just so you guys know, the Bond game that we're looking at today, it's basically Call of Duty. Like, it is the company who... It's a funny story, which I'll be talking about in depth, but the synopsis of it is Nintendo wanted GoldenEye to be remade for Nintendo Wii, but because of not being able to deal with Rare anymore, they weren't able to re-release the original game, nor were they able to make like a remake from the ground up. So they hired a company that was responsible for making the Bond games at the time, who grew up with GoldenEye, and they had them create their own new game with some throwbacks to the original GoldenEye, but it had an all-new story, and it featured Daniel Craig, who was the Bond tenure at the time. It was a passion project that actually came into fruition because of Reggie. Reggie Reggie loved GoldenEye, Reggie wanted GoldenEye, and Reggie was able to get GoldenEye on the Virtual Console for the Wii, but he wanted an actual proper remake, and they weren't able to do that. Even to this day, they still can't make a remake of it. Every time they try to do it, either Nintendo stops it or Rare stops it.
Wow.
Yep. So that's why the Xbox version of GoldenEye that released recently is just basically the N64 port, but like, you know, a little higher res.
Yeah.
But they couldn't remake it either. They couldn't remaster it.
So they weren't allowed to remaster it because of Rare and Nintendo.
Yep, Rare and Nintendo both own the rights to GoldenEye, as well as the Bond license is owned by, I forget who owns the Bond license. But yeah.
Oh wow, so it's owned by like almost three different parties have something in it.
This Bond game is very heavily T-rated. It has voice acting. It has a story. It has Daniel Craig with his wooden acting, because this was shortly after either Quantum of Solace or his second Bond movie, or maybe a little bit before it. I don't remember. Yeah. But unlike Pierce, he didn't really give his A game in the video game. He's a
Tobey Maguire.
Toby at least tried a little bit.
Did he? Did he, Luke?
Toby.
Did he?
In the first game, I would say Daniel Craig is a lot like Toby in the first game. By the time Toby came back to do the third and the second game, he started to get into it.
Oh.
But Daniel just does not sound like all the other actors. Like sound pretty decent in the.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't know how to voice act very well.
But he's very rigid and wooden like he's a Clone Wars character. So,
yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Look, Patrick.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen such a majestic creature? The colorful mane, the sparkly eyes, and that piece of bubble wand in its mouth.
Unicorn seahorse.
Yeah, sea unicorn.
Quick, we have to catch it.
Oh, Luke, you're gonna ride a unicorn, or you're gonna ride a seahorse.
I have to get the seahorse.
Yeah, it's been a long week for us too, top 10 speed. I hope you're having a great weekend. And hope everyone's having a great weekend, those of you guys who had a long week. Thank you for the super chat.
Yep, and I hope you guys are looking forward to our Hogwarts stuff. Like, that'll be starting next week.
Thank you, Sarah Megan, for the super chat with a little cute emo and a little person with a little, construction hat on. Very cute. Thank you, Sarah.
Whoops. You're doing great. And you guys are doing great with that like goal. Keep it up.
Thanks for the likes, everyone, and yeah, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I think, like, the difference between, Daniel Craig and the other Bonds is, like, the other Bonds would kind of look at the camera. Like, I even noticed that, like, you know, like, at the very beginning of From Russia with Love, Sean Connery was extremely serious the whole time, and then once in a while he would smile at something, because he could tell
Yeah.
that he found it humorous, and then that was just enough for...
Patrick, look! That old house looks like it belongs to a witch.
Wow.
And the unicorn is hiding behind it.
SpongeBob's medieval land is actually pretty big.
Yeah, but yeah, like Sean Connery just smiling or giving that little smirk to the camera once in a great while kind of made you feel like you were in on the joke, and like he was like, I don't know, like he was inviting the audience to be like having fun with the film, whereas Daniel Craig never really lets the audience in. It's just like all serious all the time, and it's kind of like, okay, dude, like...
These last couple Bond movies were okay. Yeah, but I'm just giving people heads up. If you don't like Call of Duty or like Medal of Honor or something like that, that's basically what the game is.
So it's not as fun as the N64 version of it at all?
No, but you can, there are a few levels that are brought back from the N64 one, like, it starts out in the dam, you have, a type of, like, bunker situation. Most of the levels don't repeat, so GoldenEye, the original GoldenEye game, a lot of people forget, especially when I was playing it, that Bond actually revisits locations.
Oh,
like
right.
at different points in time, like the 1980s and then again in the 90s. So he actually goes to Siberia like once or twice.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense because he probably, I don't know, he probably has to visit there pretty often since, like, you know, they're important people that live in Siberia.
Well, no. He's going back to investigate, like, where the GoldenEye... He was there earlier to steal some stuff in the 80s during the Cold War. And then he goes back to investigate the GoldenEye theft.
Oh, okay. And I'm just so confused. Why did Daniel Craig do a GoldenEye movie?
Why did he do the game?
Yeah, why
Because
would
he was
do
Bond at the time.
So why would they redo it with him when he never did the movie GoldenEye, though?
Because he was Bond at the time, and Daniel Craig was under the impression, because Pierce Brosnan did Bond games, that he was supposed to do it for his job. So, like, when Irocom was working on the GoldenEye remake with Nintendo, they got Daniel Craig to do it.
Good girl. You are. You
That's pretty much it. And actually, Daniel Craig made 3 Bond games.
Salutations, Yellow Knight.
Because he thought he was supposed to,
Isn't she a
because
good
Pierce
girl?
set the bar so
I'm
high.
Twitchy the Witchy.
What?
Yeah.
And what brings you to my cabin in the woods?
Pierce's likeness appears in 10 Bond games.
Greetings, Miss Witchy.
He is the
I'm Sir
video game
SpongeBob.
Bond. No one will
My
ever touch
balloon
him.
buddy Patrick and I followed your handsome pet because it took something of ours. Could you maybe convince it to give it back?
Sorry, but if Rainbow finds it, I keep it. However, I might trade it for some of that miraculous Wrinkly's Pro Aging Cream my coven has been buzzing about.
Oh my gosh, why?
Oh.
Can we please stop with these pictures?
They say it can wrinkle your skin enough to make you look twice your
I'm becoming
age.
desensitized to this.
Yeah.
You got it, Twitchy.
Like, the first time it shocked me, and now I'm just like, I'm preparing for it.
Yeah.
One batch of Wrinkly's Pro Aging Cream coming right up. How hard can it be to pick up some cosmetics?
It can only be found in the most dangerous part of the woods, along the banks of the rushing river of Meanderson. There should be some left from the last shipment the baby-faced bandits raided. Fill up this bucket and I may trade you for it.
You got it.
The chat said she needs face cream.
She needs something.
Yeah, we'll be keeping you in our thoughts and prayers, Timmy. I'm sorry. I'll be praying for you when you're in the hospital.
What is this? Pro 8 collect.
It's one of those things that's like shocking, so it's funny. It's so gross, it's funny.
But I've never really liked the gross style of stuff for Nickelodeon animation.
Yeah.
Like Ren and Stimpy or Ah Real Monsters. It's just not... I prefer like the Cartoon Network animation, but not like the gross animation like Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Like,
Yeah.
I like the really well-drawn stuff or the very cartoonish stuff of like Johnny Bravo or Powerpuff Girls, or even like the really good animated stuff like Johnny Quest Adventures and stuff like that. Or the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, Secret Saturdays, things like that. Technically, Justice League was a production of Cartoon Network. Technically, even though it was a Bruce Timm show. It was funded by Cartoon Network.
I just think like never mind. I think Daniel Craig should have just been himself and not pushed himself to be Pierce Brosnan, because like nobody could be Pierce
No,
Brosnan.
he didn't. He definitely did his. Like, he's actually in some decent Bond games, though. I've heard Quantum of Solace is actually a pretty solid Bond game.
But that was like a movie he actually did, though.
Yep, 007 Legend. Well, yeah, he reprised.
He should have just done the movies he was.
He did. So Pierce did like 10 Bond games, 10 or 11, from the N64 all the way through the end of the GameCube and PS2, and then on the Wii and Wii U, Daniel Craig reprised his role. He did GoldenEye, 007 Legends, which was basically Daniel Craig appearing in. It was a special Bond anniversary.
Yeah.
So his version of Bond appeared in Connery, Roger Moore, Dalton's, and Pierce Brosnan's Bond games or worlds.
Yeah.
Going after like. They're just missions that are based on the movies.
Oh, so he literally like, wow.
To show that he was Bond the whole time. Yeah, it was a celebration for Bond.
Oh, so he was. Oh, so.
We have it.
Instead of him thinking he was his version of Bond, it was almost like he was saying he was Bond now.
Well, that's how the writers did it, yeah, because so he goes to Moonraker, he goes to Thunderball for Sean Connery, he Dr. No, Man with a Golden Gun. I think he did GoldenEye or Everything or Nothing, or The World Is Not Enough.
I wonder who the hell was Bond after him. I thought they were gonna make a woman Bond or something.
No, that's not happening anymore. Because they can't make money. So it sounds like the high runners for the next Bond is between Henry Cavill,
oh, wow.
Tom Middles, the guy who plays Loki.
Oh wow. Oh my
and
gosh.
like the one actor, the guy who played Bloodshot, the black guy in he's British. What's his name? I can't say his name.
Bloodshot. I don't know.
He played Bloodshot in the Suicide Squad 2.
Oh, I didn't watch the second one. I didn't watch the second Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. So
If
three
I'm
British guys.
based on the fact that Henry Cavill isn't going to be as busy anymore, I would say that most likely because of his role in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., where he played a secret agent and everybody loved that, which is based on a very important property. I would say Henry has probably the best shot of becoming the new Bond.
I mean, he also played a CIA agent in Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise.
Like, because you have to remember, you have to cast somebody that's going to bring their fan base into the Bond family. Just like Pierce Brosnan was like a big win.
He was in Remington Steele.
And also he was in a lot of other stuff.
I kind of noticed a difference between like Sean Connery and Pierce Brosnan and how they did Bond. I mean, there's so many differences, but like it's kind of weird that like I don't know. I kind of noticed that Pierce Brosnan has kind of like a suave way of talking, like you know, like one-liners, and he kind of has very much charm, like, you know, to get the ladies to like him or whatever. But am I seeing something?
No, you're not saying anything wrong. I think there's a surfboard there. So
yeah.
Pretty much, you guys are doing pretty good on the likes. Let's keep going for the likes.
Yeah.
No, we can definitely talk more about it during the Bond game.
Yeah, I'll just talk about it later. Sorry about that.
There will be a lot of pockets to do stuff there.
Well, I'll just watch you play this game.
You're fine. How in the world am I supposed to do that?
Sorry,
Ooh, there we go.
Talk about this one.
Yeah, you're fine. Alright guys, we're almost at 140 likes. Let's keep that push going.
Yep, great job everyone.
Stream's only at almost at 800 views already, which is fantastic. You guys are doing great.
Yep.
So, I believe this month, too, we'll be doing more Disney Dreamlight Valley, if you guys like that.
Yeah.
That'll be happening off and on when they actually release their newest update.
And, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot that Hogwarts is coming out before Tales of Symphonia.
Oh, yeah. Tales
I was thinking we're doing Tales first, but we're not.
We're doing Tales
I guess
the 16th.
I'm just getting so hyped for Tales, like, I'm getting psyched out of my mind. Like, when the commercial came, like, there were so many people that were like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know why, but there's a lot of hype for this game.
It's one of the greatest Tales games of all time. Like, a lot of people were like, well, Tales of Vesperia and Tales of all this other stuff. It's like, if it wasn't for Tales of Symphonia, which basically put the GameCube on the map, you wouldn't have had, like, the really... There were good Tales games, but this one just, it upped the ante. Like, the animation, the voice acting, everything.
What are we supposed to be looking for right now?
We're looking for the witches collect cream stuff.
Oh.
So we're kind of doing like a Frogger level right now.
Oh my gosh, you guys said she needed cream. We actually are getting cream.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
I don't think anti-aging cream is gonna help her.
Maybe it will. Maybe it'll go like, oh, she was really ugly, and then you dropped your phone through the couch.
I don't.
We can get it. We'll get it later.
Yeah.
Get it later, cause Zelda's gonna leave. Zelda doesn't like when things get all weird. Oh, yeah, she stayed. I didn't even know Zelda was right here. Like, I got my foot kind of trapping her in here.
Well, I mean, I watched some nutritionists online and they said it's better to actually eat healthy foods that go on the inside. Like, if you would want to put vitamin E cream on your face to make your face look better, it would be better if you actually ate things that had vitamin E in them. Because that would actually help your beauty from the inside out.
I see.
Like sunflower seeds or something, whatever has vitamin E.
Your skin looks very nice.
Why are you talking to me as a cat?
Well, I mean, the cat has shiny fur.
She has glossy fur because we feed her.
Yeah, she looks very healthy. I'm still amazed she got as sick as she did because she was a very healthy kitty.
Fur so healthy, it shines. I think she ate a piece of onion.
Yeah.
Which I love the onion though, and it cost me a lot.
Yeah, but you've been a lot more careful with onions now. So.
Yeah, every time I have them on the stove, I make sure to put them away.
Yep, because cats can't have onions, chocolate, any of that. That was a big scare last year, though. I really thought we were gonna lose her.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, like, maybe in like, tomorrow if I have more rest, I can read more of the comments you guys are doing.
If you guys really need, most YouTubers, you just give them a super chat, and that's the best way to alert them. We can't, especially with the chat the way it is now, with all the multicolors, it's very, very confusing.
It's also like I noticed by the end of 3 streams, I start to get like frustrated. I can't read everything because I've read so many comments, and if I keep reading all these comments, I'm just not going to be fun on the stream. So it's much better for me if I just relax with my husband and talk with him and read a comment once in a while.
There's something wicked shiny over there. I'm gonna try to grab that.
Okay. So how was your night been after you edited?
I got a weird spatula. I didn't edit anything yet, but tomorrow is, guys have been asking, where's your clip reel for all the highlights from the channel for last month? It's like, that'll be coming out tomorrow at noon. Yeah, we're a little bit behind, with some stuff. But that'll be tomorrow at noon. And then, also on the 01 channel is my Flash video, talking about how they changed the ending again.
Oh, yeah.
But, here's the thing. Peter Safran announced that they're not done with Michael Keaton. Like, he's like, we're not quite done with Mr. Keaton yet, especially when it comes to Elseworld projects. So, based on what Peter said, that makes me think Batman Beyond proper is going to happen with Michael Keaton.
I mean, even though actors make a ton of money in Hollywood and stuff, I could never do a job where, like, I may get the part, I may not. Maybe they're gonna let me go. They scrapped the entire movie now. They're kicking me out. Somebody else. It's just like so stressful and confusing to audition for something. They say you have the part, and then 6 months later they say we decide not to do the movie. It's stressful. Like,
well, that's why verbal agreements are kind of messed up. Like, it needs to be actually a written contract. But there is some other good news. People have been worried about the Quixote's Superman film, which is going to be very polarizing. James Gunn said, in order for an Elseworlds movie to be greenlit, it has to be better quality than their shared universe. So even though they are allowing J.J. Abrams and some of these other people to work on their Elseworlds projects, to never have another Batgirl fiasco again, the movie has to be quality or they will outright cancel it. Like, they will not allow them to make it.
I don't think they're going to. I don't think J.J. Abrams has the
No,
capability of
J.J. Abrams' Superman movie most likely is going to get canceled, because if they really are adhering to this type of quality, you know, where people have to bring their A game, then
You're still alive? Good for ye. The last few heroes I sent out for cream never returned.
Where's the witch?
The wrinkling hath begun. Love you two. Now beat it.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. But first, we have a wand to repair.
Hand me that thing so I can fix it and you can leave me alone. Temperatures. Now get lost.
What a pro.
Never mind. So
her face cream didn't do much for her.
No. So in the 90s, tell you guys like a trope of what used to happen. So basically, when you would find this really ugly lady, and you would give her like a special cream or something, then just like in the Banjo-Kazooie game, the ugly witch would become like a supermodel. That was a thing that they used to do in cartoons in the 80s and 90s, like to really make people be like, wait a second, she looked like an old hag and now she's Cindy Crawford or Ellen McPherson or something. But they don't really do that anymore.
Just a fun fact, people say that actually either using Pond's like cold cream that girls used to use in the 1940s, or even putting just basic face lotion on your face at night and then putting like Vaseline. Actually, it's very cheap, like $3 or $2. Actually, that works about as well as any like $50 face cream. Like women in the 40s and 30s, they actually knew what they were doing. They put like cold cream on their face every night, and it helped them look a lot younger, and it wasn't very much money at all.
Nope, we're on the unicorn now. And apparently this unicorn eats Krabby Patties. And basically the Krabby Patties, aren't they like the hamburgers or something?
Yeah, I mean, they might be made out of crab. I mean, I don't know, but isn't he a crab, so wouldn't it be made out of hamburger meat? I don't know. Oh, it glitched for a second.
It did glitch for a second. We are playing on the PS5, but, you know, sometimes glitches can happen like this.
This medieval castle is really cool.
Yeah, it does. Alright, we're back inside the courthouse. And we had the unicorn for a little bit, but the unicorn stayed behind. So all of that was... well, it happened. Apparently there's going to be a SpongeBob ability that we can get probably at the end of the game, where you can go back and revisit these areas that have these really strong golem thingies, stone things, because you can't get in there.
Oh, right. You're going to have to use that power and come back. So you're going to have to backtrack through places you already been.
So tomorrow will be the finale of SpongeBob, and then on Sunday, while we're wrapping up GoldenEye, most likely, because we're doing 2 GoldenEyes today, and then we have some Ultimate Selects tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah. And then, in fact, Ultimates, if you were in the chat, I made a new community tab today, just for you guys, so you can write what your Ultimates are. And I do need to speak to Drago about an alternative, because your Landstalker thing doesn't work anymore. I lost my save file, and it's not... I'd have to start all over again, and if you remember the last stream, it took me so many hours to get to where we left off. So if you have another game in mind, I'd be happy to look at that.
Chasing a unicorn earlier, but
Hear ye.
Unless you want me to start all over again.
With the most excellent slumber party of all time almost upon us.
But yeah, Ultimates, definitely use that community tab and let me know what your streams are.
The Princess of Wales calls on the kingdom's bards to heed her casting, call. There is space yet for 2 poets who can earn the approval of her royal party planners' unforgiving eardrums.
Ear what?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Patrick?
Definitely. But where are we gonna find a school bus full of mayonnaise on such short notice?
What? No, I meant we should try out for the band so we can get into the castle and save Pearl.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant, too.
Sure it is. Okay.
Sticky sweet.
So now we're allowed in the castle. Sweet. That means Squidward's gone.
Awesome.
Let's go!
Into the castle. Main objective, win the Bard audition.
Win the Bard audition? So
You
If Squidnote plays again,
if we win the Bard audition, then we can go inside the castle. And abduct the princess using our bubble wand.
Oh, wow. It will probably be
Sandy?
the squirrel.
Oh, you think Sandy the squirrel's gonna be in this again?
I think so. She seems to be in every world.
Oops.
I could be wrong, though.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong. I don't know why they wanted to have the little balloon thingy. Oh, it was timed and I botched it. Oops.
Yeah, SpongeBob is always in the costume opposite of what you would think, except for the pirate. He actually had a cool pirate hat on. I mean, I guess it makes sense he's a medieval jester, but it would have been cool if he was another medieval outfit or something.
Yeah.
Like a knight.
Whoop.
Knight Bob.
I'm so excited for the ball tonight, especially since that annoying witch.
Oh,
might be
darn it.
there.
I messed up.
Ooh, what a buzzkill.
I might still be able to make this. No, I don't think so. Huh. Okay, there we go. Is this where I needed to go? Oh, no, there's more. Why are there more balloons? I don't understand. Ah, crap.
Oops. It sucked you into the... Oh.
Yeah, but I don't understand what it wants me to do. Like, where are all the balloons?
There's one, but where are the rest of them?
I think it wants me to go this way.
The crusty
There we go.
Wow, this is
the pizza
insane.
for you, Em.
Interesting. I think you just want him to break the balloons. Yeah, that was...
Thank you,
Wait.
Patrick. Thank you.
No. That was a win or a loss?
I think you won. That's a weird...
Is that what it wanted me to do? Okay, well, I guess that's what they wanted. Well, let's go into, do the Bard audition. Oh, well, that's easy.
I can't wait for the
Walk right
audition
in
to
here.
start. I like to boo from the shadows.
Yes.
I got you a Valentine's Day card.
Aw, thank you. I will get you a Valentine's Day card, too.
It has puppies on it.
Well, I don't know if yours will have puppies, but we'll have a Valentine's Day card. What's that? Alright, so let's get that new light goal up.
But what doesn't one sacrifice for the crown? One's talent, one's pride, one's eardrums. but our royal blowhole decreed that not one of her subjects is to be turned away. Because everybody's got a talent. Thou have until I follow the sleep of thine mediocrity to earn my admiration. Amazeth me.
Amazeth you? Okay. Uh-oh. Wait. What is this?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'll pay attention. Oops.
Wait,
I'm
what?
Sorry.
What did I do wrong?
I'm ready to look. Oops. Red, yellow, red, yellow. Red, yellow. Red, yellow.
Okay.
Okay.
Red.
Green, blue, yellow. Red, green, blue, yellow.
Okay.
Red, blue, yellow. Red, blue, yellow.
We succeed?
Oh, I thought they were gonna make us do more.
Hear ye, hear ye. Regretfully, the yellow sponge and his annoying balloon shall be royal bards at the princess's most excellent slumber party. The audience seemed to like their, music. And besides, I've already rejected all the other contestants. Thou may enter the castle. Don't screw it up.
Thank you, Squidward. Oh, wow, that makes things easy. Okay, enter the castle.
Enter the dragon.
I don't think there's gonna be a dragon. But
Probably not.
enter the castle.
No, Christian, no. Drinking moisturizer, not a good idea. Yeah, only healthy for your skin, not your tummy. Should have some mutton, says Sharon. Yeah, mutton would be good.
Haggis!
No, I don't want to be
Have
haggis.
some haggis!
Even though I am part Scottish, I...
the auditions to start. I like to boo for
Pillows, get your pillows.
Decline
Rest
having
your
a good
head.
haggis.
Throw 'em at a friend.
Mmm.
I have heard that blood sausage is really good, though. What? People from England eat that for breakfast, like every morning, blood sausage.
Don't be going to making fun of haggis if you hadn't had any haggis. You don't know what you be missing. Because it's haggis.
I would like to try it once.
No, you don't.
Yes, I would.
You know you wouldn't. If you know, you know.
Why, have you ever?
Yes, I've had it.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
What did it taste like? Gross.
It's an acquired taste that I don't have.
It was gross, wasn't it?
It was interesting. Yep. Let's just say my favorite thing to have is corned beef. Corned beef and cabbage. I'm not a fan of the haggis. Had haggis a few times in my life, and it was... Ugh.
Haggis is gross, says Sharon.
Yeah.
What outfits would I want to see on Sandy as a playable character? Her as a medieval maiden with that little cone hat that has like a flowing like a veil on her would be cute. I don't really know what other outfits. A pirate girl would be cool. For Pirate World, and for Halloween World, Sandy could be a I don't know what she would dress as for Halloween.
Sandy, she was a ninja.
Oh yeah, that's right. So she did have a lot of outfits, even though she's not a playable character.
We've only seen Sandy in a few outfits, though. She was a ninja. She was a sheriff.
Oh yeah, sheriff.
And I think that was it. Oh, she was also she was Bruce Lee or Uma Thurman from from Kill Bill.
Yeet Bill.
Yeet Bill. Let's go.
I can't wait to play the newest courses in Mario Kart. Awesome, Jacob.
When's that happening?
I forgot.
Is it this month?
The real light goals are the Kwings that we met along the way.
Is that Fernando?
I think so.
Ah, hi Fernando.
Why would...
I saw I saw top speed for a second.
Yeah, he wasn't
He
here.
was here.
Yep, he was saying he had a long week.
Ah,
Friday.
unwinding with.
I mean,
I'm
also, as you guys can tell, I'm unwinding as well. Wave 4 is definitely going to be revealed in the February Direct, says Ben. Awesome, Ben. Very cool.
Okay.
Hope everyone's having a good day, says Mustafa. Awesome, Mustafa. Virtual hugs, Geo. Thank you. Yes, it is this month, says Jacob Langley. Awesome, Jacob. Thanks, everyone.
Is this the last of the Mario Kart DLC though, or is there still going to be more? Like, is this the last of the tracks?
Oh, I don't know. Does anyone know, will the February tracks be the last ones? I don't know. I should know that as a content creator. What's thou feeling? Thou hurtest thou, says Nostalgia.
Oh wow.
Putting you in my pocket.
Well, that worked. Ta-da! I got another coin thing.
Yeah, great job with the likes. Keep them coming, everyone. Thank you guys.
Yeah, you guys are doing great. Whoa.
Well,
That bubble. Yeah, there we go.
Sticky sweet.
Bubble time.
No more chafing.
Yeah, I'd have to think about that, Dave. What my name would be definitely if an underwater kingdom. I mean, I do like reading about Atlantis a lot, but I don't know what my name is.
Look, Amber, it's like there are beds everywhere, so it's supposed to be a slumber party.
Oh, wow, I see.
Royal slumber party.
Speaking of underwater
One of these beds is better than
kingdoms.
mine.
One sec, sweet.
I'll have to sleep on all of them to find out.
Okay.
Oh, I was watching this video and they were saying that in the lore of... There's actually additional lore to the Little Mermaid where King Triton is actually the son of Poseidon. And that Ursula is actually the daughter of Poseidon. And that they had a brother-sister rivalry and she actually ruled the land down there for a while, but she oppressed the people and she was a bad queen.
Here for such a momentous occasion.
So basically Poseidon gave all the power to his son after that. And that's why she was banished.
Whoopsies.
Well, I mean, in Atlantean lore, according to Greek mythology or Plato, Poseidon had 10 sons.
That should cover my buns.
And Atlan, or Atlas, was the one that ended up ruling. So that's kind of interesting.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, the reason why Pearl doesn't want to go back to the world of Bikini Bottom is because she wants to have her fancy slumber party. Essentially turning the entire castle into a slumber party.
Oh, Pearl is the whale.
Yeah.
Who looks like a shark.
Yeah. That's the one I mistook for a shark, too. Oh, whoa. Gotta be careful here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually getting pretty better with the platforming in this.
Yeah, you were getting better until you said it.
I jinxed myself.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna try to find you some cool comics for your birthday. And I don't know what I'm gonna get you. I can't really measure up to what you should get since it's gonna be a big birthday for you, but at least we'll get to see dinosaurs.
Yeah. Well, there's some anime that came out like in January.
Maybe you can help me with some hints, but don't put so much pressure that I'm gonna do the best I can.
Okay.
If I can't get what you want, you just buy it. So.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I died again.
Oh.
I died again! Oh, I got full undies now. We got a clean set of tidy whities.
Zelda always seems completely bored with me. She's just like
No, that's
sighing.
that's how she breathes.
Oh, that's
She's
her
fast
little...
asleep.
She's asleep?
She's fast asleep, yeah.
Wow, Zelda's asleep, but she looks like she's awake.
Want me to wake her up?
That can must taste
Okay.
pretty good.
She's fast asleep, that's just her breathing.
I like the bed sheets with the little hearts on them.
Yeah.
I actually went to a slumber party that looked a little bit like this.
You went to a slumber party that looked like this.
There was a lot of bunk beds.
Okay.
That was the one where it was at the Park District, and there was like 100 girls sleeping in one room for Girl Scouts.
Wow.
And that was the story in which I woke all of them up.
Because of the bat?
No, this was a different Girl Scout trip.
Okay.
I went on a lot of Girl Scout trips. This was the one that was actually in that nature preserve near where we were, and that building is torn down now, but there was like
our date spot?
Yeah. There was a building there, and they used to make pancakes there every year for the pancake breakfast, but that building is gone now. But there was a room in that, there was an upper room there.
Wait, why did they get rid of the building?
Because I don't even want to tell you. Basically, one person that used to volunteer at the pancake breakfast was in a wheelchair, and there wasn't a ramp to help that person volunteer. So they complained that there wasn't a ramp and it wasn't accessible, and because there wasn't enough money to make a ramp, they had to tear the entire building down.
That was the building that people stayed in, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was 100 girls that stayed there. They did pancake breakfast for charity. They had an entire...
I worked at that camp.
They had a little thing that helped kids learn about nature with pine cones and feathers and stuff, and it taught kids about like animals, and yeah, it was amazing. That entire building got torn down because one person couldn't have a wheelchair where they needed to go.
Wow.
I know.
So this is the fancy slumber party? There's nobody here. Is she gonna be the boss again?
Oh, it's Princess Pearl.
Okay, talk
I think
to
something's
Pearl.
wrong.
Yeah, she looks like a real sad sack.
Well, I'll tell you my story. Basically, I've already told this story, but you may not know, but basically I woke every single girl in that building up because I was having a nightmare that my brother was fighting with me with a toy, and I was screamed, "Give it back!" And like I woke up, and like everyone in the entire building, all 100 girls, were awake.
Whoops.
And all staring at me. And I was like, sorry, and like went back to sleep. I felt kind of embarrassed, but I was half awake anyways, but yeah.
Here we go. Watch this be another boss battle.
These weird, squishy monsters ruined my slumber party. The waiting staff have all fled. Who will serve my guests their well-earned cake slices?
You?
As if. I'm a princess, you royal doofus.
Wow.
That would be totally uncoral.
Gosh, Pearl, I mean Princess Pearl, I'm sorry. Don't worry. Patrick and I will serve the epic cake.
Let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake.
Oh, that's Marie Antoinette's line. Actually, I watched a lot of documentaries about Marie Antoinette. Apparently she never said that, but the rumor was that she said that.
Alright, we have to give people cake somehow.
She actually wasn't a mean ruler. They kind of made her out. Uh-oh, the witch is here.
May I have the stacks?
Wait, what? Why? Whoa, what's happening? So the objective is I have to make cake and give them cake?
Let them eat cake, Luke.
Okay, this is an interesting boss battle.
If the peasants have no bread, let them eat cake.
I mean, technically it is bread.
This buffet.
Yeah.
Now you're Slokus.
The only problem is, you know, it's not best.
Well, yeah, well, the thing is, the reason why the rumor, what she said, let them eat cake, made everyone so angry at first because they couldn't even afford bread. How would they afford cake? Obviously, they can't afford either one.
Oh, I thought she was giving them cake.
No, she was mocking them. That's why they killed her.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Cake, good sir.
If they're providing the cake.
Oh no, she's like, why don't you just eat cake then? When in reality they couldn't afford anything.
Yeah.
How are they gonna get cake there? She don't even have money for bread.
Makes sense. Whoop. Ding. Oh, these oh. Gotta make another cake by punching things. There you go. Ow!
Oh, Mr. Krabs was a king in one of the specials.
Ah.
Awesome, Sharon.
Now Zelda's awake.
You love Thin Mints? Yum, Ben. Have I ever had Girl Scout cookies? Yes, many times, Sharon. I used to sell them door to door as a little girl.
Amber was a scout.
I was a Girl Scout all the way up to either junior scouts or cadets. I was a scout for at least 8-9 years.
This cake is fragile.
Ow, my gosh.
I don't know if Luke was a Boy Scout.
No. Nope, I was never a scout. Never, ever. Nope.
That's why I got annoyed when Luke said Scout's Honor. I was like, how can you use that phrase? You're a poser.
Poser.
You can't use that phrase unless you're one of us. One of us.
Yeah, I'm not one of you.
Join the Scout side of the Force, Luke.
Never.
I think Girl and Boy Scouts are fun.
This cake is fragile.
I think my dad was part of the Boy Scouts when he was little, but I don't remember. I have to ask him. Is that everybody? Did they eat their cake? Nope. Someone else needs cake? Who needs cake? This is crazy. Why are you beating me up as I'm trying to serve cake?
There's like 2 or 3 more people that need the cake.
I see one. Everyone else is enjoying their cake. Alright, one more person. Whoa, got it!
SpongeBob, you did it! My slumber party was a success after all. Now let's get out of here. Maybe I can still make it to the sale at the mall.
Yeah, the mall. That's absolutely still there. Probably. Now then, I'll just use the magic bubble wand to whisk us away.
This music is terrible. Thankfully, a true bard is here now. Let the real festivity beginneth.
Poor Squidward.
They're throwing meat pies at him.
Tartar sauce.
There we go. Let's see if Squidward is actually able to speak words again.
Yeah.
Say Pearl.
That's one food I don't know if I could ever try from medieval times. Minced meat pies. That would be kind of gross. I guess they'd kind of be like chicken pot pie, though. Or beef pot pie.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Best party ever! I could totally hug you right now, but I don't want to pop you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I'm not a balloon. You can still hug me.
Okay, I guess you've earned it.
We did it, Patrick. Everyone is safely back in Bikini Bottom. Now we just need to find the Krusty Krab so I can go to work tomorrow.
Well, I wish I could go to work. This day off has been exhausting.
Just don't tell any of the popular kids at school that I hugged you. Now I have to go find my dad to make sure he's okay. With driving me to the mall. They're having a sale on princess dresses. Later.
Alright. Return.
Minced meat is, and I'm 90% sure of this because I watched a lot of videos on making minced meat pies because of my culinary thing, and also I'm curious. But it's like meat that's like, it would be almost like ground beef, but more ground than ground beef.
Oh.
Minced, like you sliver the meat over, like you just chop it really fine. and then you put it in a pie.
See what I was telling you about though? See how the castle is now available? Like before it was an area that you couldn't free roam to?
Yeah, you were right, Luke. It's unlocked.
It's a little bit unlocked.
What is my favorite Girl Scout cookie? Peanut butter patties or Thin Mints or the raspberry ones.
Stuff was pretty.
Luke, do you have a favorite Girl Scout? I don't like the coconut ones.
I like the peanut butter ones.
I remember when it was only 2 dimensions.
I like the chocolate
You really
ones.
are my best friend.
Okay, so we have to go see the madam, see what our new power-up is for tomorrow.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where she is, though. Oh, we're gonna have to go this way. Yay!
Yeah, so what's everyone's favorite kind of Girl Scout cookies in the chat? And some of you guys had them in the chat.
Alright, what do you think the next power-up is gonna be?
I almost have all the sweet, sweet jelly I need to fix your little mishap. But watch out, my darling. Your next journey will take you to a place where fun and fear have become one and the same. You'll have to go back to the amusement park called Glove World.
Yay!
We'll see about that. Your costume is almost complete, but to get you into Glove World, it's missing one more ingredient. The breath of a pufferfish.
I mean, he's just wearing his same...
Maybe Mrs. Puff knows where we can get the breath of a pufferfish. After all, she is a teacher.
This glove hat can only mean one thing.
You can finally shake hands with your whole head now.
You need him to do what? Talk to Mrs. Puffer at the school? Okay.
Okay, Red Hood had a question. What are the Girl Scout cookies options?
I don't remember anymore.
I have it right here, and they are... You can actually buy Girl Scout cookies digitally now. Okay, so...
Oh, they have costume DLC, Amber.
Here we go. Oh, cute.
Purple sponge. Band. Can I actually wear these?
Oh my gosh, you look like you're from one of my favorite movies.
Oh, dried sponge.
Oh, the band, the Music Man.
Mermaid guy.
Weird.
Oh,
Primitive.
why?
You look crazy there.
I like this one. So these are special. Wow, there's more costumes you can get in this?
La di da di da di da
Oh,
di da.
action hero SpongeBob.
Oh my gosh! You're Rambo! Oh my gosh!
Oh, you can buy these. Wow.
Oh wow!
All right, let's look at these costumes. Actually,
That one looks like you are from the Music Man. That looks right from it. That looks like... Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me.
okay, so we've got
Very
we have
cute.
costumes. So this is what you use the jelly stuff for. No,
Oh, wow.
I'm not getting underwear.
The underwear one.
There's
Oh, you
a-
look cute in
there's
a little
a
bowler hat.
Little bowler. So we did this one. That's weird looking.
I don't know what's happening there.
Boy Scout.
Boy Scout!
We got
Rambo!
Action Hero. Got Ghost.
Oh my gosh. Though you could have cosplayed as that at the Halloween World.
Deck Swabber. So there's another
So
pirate
you're like
one.
another kind of pirate person.
Goofy Gobber. That looks ridiculous.
Yeah,
that one
you
looks
look
pretty
weird. Yeah, the deck swabber
These
looks
ones you
cute.
can't do yet. Like they have a lot of costume options. So look
Wow.
at this. I don't even know how they
Yeah,
unlock this
you
one.
really look like you're from the Music Man in that one with the hat.
4, 5.
You look like you're in a band.
So in order for these to be unlocked, you have to collect gold coins. Once you have them, then you use your jelly points to unlock these different costumes. So if you can find those special gold coins in the levels, then you can unlock some of this stuff. And of course you have some
Pirate.
DLC stuff, which is here. Special DLC, which I
The
guess
one
we
with the
bought.
rubber band around him looks crazy.
Where? That one?
No, the one up there.
Yeah,
Opposite
Yeah,
day.
it looks weird. That one looks
That looks
dried.
crazy.
This one is kind of cool.
I like that. The band one is cute.
I like this one though.
I feel like singing a band music.
Commando
like,
one.
da, 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 da.
That's the Deck Swabber. Commando SpongeBob. Okay. So we got some Robo Guy.
Whoa!
Yeah, we'll do this one. There we go.
Thank you for getting band one.
Band one. Thank you, Sweetie. Okay, you guys did good. 160 likes. Great job.
Here are the Girl Scout cookies you guys can order this year, 2023.
Ooh.
Alright, guys. Ready?
Okay.
Thin mints. These are all $6 a box if you guys want to get these.
Oh my god.
Wow, Zelda's leaving.
Zelda's like too rich for my blood.
Peanut butter sandwich cookies. Caramel delights. Adventurefuls. That was never around when I was a Girl Scout. Caramel chocolate chip. That was never around when I was a Girl Scout. Lemonades. Oh, the lemon cookies. Trefoils. Oh, those are like Danish butter cookies. Trefoils. Peanut butter patties. Those ones, ladies and gentlemen, are good. You do want to get the... You do want to go for the peanut butter patties. Raspberry Rally. I do not remember those, but I do remember a different raspberry cookie and toast yays.
I don't know what that is.
So they have changed some of the Girl Scout cookies of the past. But yeah, peanut butter patties, thin mints. Caramel delights have coconut on them, so eat them under your own risk.
Uh-oh. Mrs. Puff's in trouble. Hey, there's another one of Patrick's sticky notes.
Someone besides SpongeBob, help! Don't worry, Mrs. Puff. We'll get you back down.
Someone besides SpongeBob. Wow, poor SpongeBob. Okay.
Aww.
Catch the jellyfish. Okay.
This town has really changed.
Oops, sorry, my bad. Oh, you can't jump on that.
Oh.
Oops.
Ben says the rubber band one is when he was from opposite day. He pretended to be Squidward.
Oh.
Interesting. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jacob. That's very sweet.
That makes sense.
Says Amber's good at singing. Thank you.
Of course she is. You're a very talented girl. Whoops. Oh no 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 no! I died. Thank you, Sweet Pea. What? Kitty ran away. I don't know where Kitty went. She's probably telling me, Luke, it's time to eat food soon. Like, okay. Okay. You're wearing your cute little, is that the cat shirt? Regular t-shirt. Okay. Now I remember I got you a, what do you call it? Oh, wait, can we go through here? Oh, never mind. Yeah. Cool.
Man, The Music Man is one of my favorite movies. And he wears a costume just like this because he leads a band for boys. And they march around the whole town, a marching band.
There they are.
And they have really great costumes.
This town has really changed.
Oh, whoa, the game's having some issues there. Whoa.
I feel like The Music Man as a movie has a really great message, but it's hard for people to see the message of the movie, but I think it's really good.
Okay.
Well, the message of the movie is that basically the main girl of the movie is a librarian, and she has very high standards for men.
No more chafing.
And no guy is ever good enough for her that she's ever dated. So she just lives with her mom and teaches music, and she's... Never mind. Cute.
Wow, that was fantastic, Mrs. Puff. Could you do that again, please?
I most certainly won't.
Oh, please, 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 please. Huh? Oh!
Pat.
Good luck, SpongeBob. Don't mess this up.
Don't worry, Mrs. Puff. We have this under control.
Cute.
Oh, so they're taking us to the next world without my consent.
Oops.
That's okay.
It doesn't really matter, but basically, I can tell you.
Yeah, because we're gonna be ending.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys another time.
Mrs. Puff sure must have fun doing this all the time. Am I right, Patrick? Agent Poor Bearer calling for best friend support. Over. Patrick.
I'm still a rubber glove.
Game over.
First, I lost Bikini Bottom, and now I've lost my best friend.
Loser.
No, I can't lose as long as I keep trying. I'm gonna find Patrick, and together we will bring Bikini Bottom back to normal.
This is Love World 140. This is where we'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'll give you guys my story about the Music Man another day.
Yep, because we're ending. Alright. How do we save? There we go. So, Glove World will be the finale tomorrow, and then we'll do a bonus episode on Sunday. And that'll be the end of SpongeBob for good. But we hope you guys had a lot of fun. Good job, guys. You almost got 170 likes. Stream got up to almost 1,300 views. That's pretty successful. And we got about a few super chats, so that's also very helpful. You guys did a great job. We hope you guys will enjoy the start of a new playthrough tonight around, I don't even know what time it is.
It's 7:51 right now.
Alright, so 8:30 will be your next stream. Everything's starting on time now. So we'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. And look for Bond at 8:30. God bless and happy gaming.
See